The ignition coil is a part of your motorcycle that is often overlooked, until now. The new ACCEL Stealth SuperCoils will give you a cool, clean look never seen before in an ignition coil, with the quality and performance you'd expect from ACCEL. These coils are easy to install, so let's get started. First, let's remove the seat and fuel tank from the bike and set them aside. Then, disconnect the negative battery terminal. Now we're going to unplug the stock coil and ignition wires and completely remove them from the bike. Apply a small amount of the supplied blue thread lock to the set screws and loosely install the set screws into each of the aluminum standoffs. Now we're going to install the aluminum standoffs on the cylinder head studs. You'll need to index the standoffs so that the set screws can be accessed with the supplied hex key. Fasten the set screws securely, being careful not to over-tighten. Now we'll install the coil assembly into the cast aluminum coil cover by matching up the tabs on the coil with the slots on the back of the cover. Then route the coil wires through the notch on the side of the coil cover. Next, install the front coil and cover assembly directly onto the front spark plug. Make sure the coil wires exit the front cover toward the rear of the bike, then route the coil wires loosely between the fins closest to the notch in the coil cover. Now we'll install the rear coil and cover assembly directly onto the rear spark plug, with the wires exiting towards the front of the bike. Apply a small amount of the supplied blue thread lock to the socket head cap screws and install them through the top of the coil cover and into the cast aluminum standoffs. Fasten them securely with the supplied hex key, once again being careful not to over-tighten. Connect the supplied extension harness to the coil connector on the factory wiring harness. Then route the extension harness along the backbone of the frame and drop down between the cylinder heads near the throttle body. Secure the extension harness to the backbone of the frame using the supplied wire ties. Next, we'll connect the coil harness from the front cylinder to the connector on the extension harness labeled front cylinder. Repeat the process for the rear coil harness. We're now done with the installation of the ACCEL Stealth SuperCoils. Reconnect the negative battery terminal, reinstall your tank and seat, and let's ride. For more information on ACCEL and the Stealth SuperCoils, check out accel-ignition.com.